Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are here to do a little unboxing and a little tutorial, create a couple looks using the Lunar Beauty 12 Days of Lunar Color Palette Advent Calendar. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to see all of the different shades, if you don't want to see the colors, this is not the video for you. I am going to insert a clip of me like unboxing it, how I arranged my palette, and then I am going to create two looks with the palette. So if you want to be surprised, click off now. This is your chance. But if you want to see what is inside this bad boy, if you want to see these two looks that I created here and check out the color palette, this is the video for you. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Kelly and I love all things makeup and beauty. I love talking, I love makeup, I love talking about makeup. So if you like to chat about makeup too, I would love to have you subscribe and be part of the KBELLA fam. But why don't we go ahead and jump into the video. I'm going to show you me unboxing it and filling up my palette, and then we'll go ahead and create these two looks. Let's jump into the video. Okay, so here is how I organized my palette, and I initially thought that I was just gonna create one look, but I kind of want to play with two looks. They look really, really nice. This one looks like a duochrome here with the beautiful shift. I kind of want to use that one. I don't know if I want to go the gold route or the green route, but I think we're going to do a couple looks here. So we'll start on this eye, and I kind of want to use that like duochrome color. I am going to be using my Sigma switch to kind of clean off my brushes because they're dirty. They're real dirty. I need to wash them, but it's not high on my priority list. So I am gonna go in with my BK201, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's like a mustard yellow shade. It's the lightest shade, I believe. And we're just going to put that right here in the crease, but like kind of sloppy and all over. Going in with my BK212, which is part of their new core line, and I want to go into this brown right here, this like warmer type brown, and I want to put that in the crease, but underneath that light shade. And I'm using this fluffy brush because I do want it to kind of go all over. I have small hooded eyes, so I kind of need to bring the shadow up over the crease. But I can see here that I'm gonna need to go in with that mustard yellow shade again just to kind of let it peek through the top. I'm gonna go in with this purpley shade here, and this is my BKA 504 Angie Hot and Flashy. It's a small, like fluffy type of brush, and I just kind of wanna put this on the outer corner because I wanna pull out the purples in this. I don't know if it's a duochrome, but it kind of looks like it to me. And I want to pull out the purples in that shade. So instead of going in with like my domed brush, the 207 I think is what it's called, I'm going to take this one, which is fluffier, and still just kind of keep it in the outer corner, but I can diffuse it since it's fluffy. We're going to take this little 210 pencil brush in that same like purple shade that I just dipped into, and we'll put that on the lower lash line, but on like the outer part. And I think I might go in with that warm, like reddish brown shade also to kind of diffuse it a little bit. Okay, I'm actually dipping into like the yellow shade, and I think I'm gonna take that instead of the warm brown. I feel like the yellow shade will diffuse it nicely. My favorite brush for the lid shade, and I do want to go in with this like duochrome-y type of shade. I don't even know if you can see if it's a duochrome. Anyway, I'm going to spray my brush with Fix Plus, and we're going to put that all over the lid. It's like a beautiful, almost like taupey purple shade. It looks really, really pretty. That's why I was saying I kind of felt like it was like a duochrome, because it's like taupey, but it has like a purple shift to it. I love shades like this. Love them. Okay, so I actually went in with a bit more of that yellow, but I tapped it into that warm brown shade just to kind of make the top and bottom mesh. But there is look number one. Okay, for the other eye, I kind of wanted to do the green, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be dipping into the green. So I think what I'm going to do is go in with my BK202, and I'm going to go into this like brown shade. It's almost like a neutral brown, and I'm going to put this all over the crease, just very sloppy, diffuse it up into the brow bone. And I think we might go in maybe with a gold shade. So this Sigma E40 has no product on it. I'm just gonna use it because I want to diffuse that brown out. There's not like a lighter transition shade. So I just dipped into that brown, and we're gonna use it to diffuse. Going in with my A502, and we are going to dip back into this warm brown shade again. And put that kind of like in the outer part of my eye, but also I want to take it up into the crease. I want to keep it below the other brown shade though, just to give me a little bit more oomph, a little bit more depth and dimension. Again, no product, just trying to get a nice blend. Now I don't typically go into blacks, but since there is a black in here, I'm gonna dip in with my it's not an A, just a 207 from BK Beauty. It's like a domed brush, and I'm just gonna put this right here in the outermost corner of my eye. And I'm not gonna take it up into the crease, and I'm not gonna take it in. I just don't normally use a black, but it's here, so I thought, why not? And then I'll go back in with that warm brown shade and blend it so that it's not super harsh, but it'll make the outer corner look really nice and deep. Going back in with my Sigma pencil brush and going back into the warm brown shade. Well, it's not really a warm brown, neutral brown. I wish I had names. And I probably should have cleaned it off with my switch, but I didn't, so there may be a mixture of the yellow in there. Looks a little muddy because I didn't clean it off, but that's okay. Put that right under the lower lash line. Then what I'm gonna do is I cleaned off my switch and we're gonna go into this gold shade right here. It's like the deeper gold. I feel like there's more of a champagne gold and then a deeper gold. This one is the deeper gold, and again, we're gonna spray it with Fix Plus. Ooh, I'm getting fallout, I feel it. I should have probably tapped my brush off, but I didn't. And I feel the fallout on my face. Then I'm gonna go in with the more champagne shade and my ring finger, and I'm just gonna kind of tap it into the middle. It's not really like a halo eye because I'm just putting it on top, but it'll kind of spotlight the center, I feel. It's a really pretty shade. And then for both of the inner corners, I'm going in with the lightest shade and my pinky. This one feels like more of a satin. Ooh, it looks like it has a little bit of a duochrome shift too. Very nice, very nice. But this one's more of a satin, whereas I feel like the other ones were a bit chunkier. Not chunky in a bad way. They just felt a little bit chunkier. And this one's a little bit smoother. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara and pick a lip, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. Okay, so here is the finished look here. To be fair, this is a Lunar Beauty video, so I should be wearing my Lunar Beauty liquid lipstick in Perfection, and that's like one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, and I could top it with the lip gloss in Moon, which I love. The problem is those items are in my purse. My purse is out in the other room, and my daughter just woke up from a nap. So if you're a mom, you know that the second I walk out that door, my filming is done for and over with. So I opted for Natasha Denona. It's part of the My Dream collection. The Natasha lipstick and lip liner is what I have on my lips. But I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you out and share my thoughts with you. Okay, so first of all, I wanna say I love this idea. I think it was super creative. I love the fact that Manny did it as like an advent calendar and it was a surprise, and then you do have this beautiful palette here. You can organize the colors however you want. You do have a nice mirror in here. I thought that that was really, really great, and that was part of the excitement for me. I didn't necessarily want to like open one by one. I definitely cheated and watched some videos, and I looked at the whole color story before I actually went in and decided if I was going to purchase this or not. But I do want to say the palette has some weight to it. This is all raised right here. It's beautiful. It is a cardboard packaging, but you can feel the weight, and then it is magnetic in here. So these pans feel very secure. I even switched around these two pans at one point, and I had to use scissors to help me like lift it up. So it feels very secure. It feels nice. You have a magnetic closure. I do feel like the mattes blended really nice and seamlessly. I didn't mind that the shimmers were a little bit on the chunky side. I feel like it was my fault when I got a little bit of fallout on this side because I didn't tap my brush off, but when they applied beautifully. I definitely got a nice even layer on there. They really pack a punch. That's what I really enjoy. This one right here seemed like a satin. That's the one that's on the inner corner. I didn't try this one or this one, and then I didn't try this matte shade right here, but overall I felt like the quality was great. I only have one other palette from Lunar Beauty, the Nude Prism palette. I feel like this is on par with that. I love the shimmers because they feel multi-dimensional. It looks like they have specks of glitter in there, but it doesn't translate onto the eyes, which is great because I'm not a glitter fan, so I really enjoy it. I think the quality is great, and I'm really excited to play with this again. If you want to see more looks, let me know. I can do like 2 more looks. I can do another look with the green. I just kind of wanted to play with it, and spoiler alert, recently I picked up the Huda Beauty Empowered palette and did 2 looks with that one, and I like the quality of this one better. I felt like it was great. I love the color story. Does it scream Christmas to me? Not really. I mean, you have some greens and some purples, but overall it just feels like a beautiful palette that I don't think I would necessarily only pull out during the holidays, but that I could pull out anytime because I have neutrals here and then pops of color. And I really, really like this shade on the lid right here. So overall, I thought this was a great idea. I'm really happy that I picked it up. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Did you pick this up? What do you think of it? Have you created any looks? Tag me on Instagram if you do. I would love to see them. But other than that, that's gonna do it for this video. Definitely make sure you are subscribed because Vlogmas is coming up and I have some fun videos and collabs coming up in the month of December. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe before you go. That way I can see you in the next one. Bye.